What are you doing?
It's Halloween. I thought we were gonna wear masks and I don't know. It's the Conjuring, you know. Like I'm supposed to be the witch.
Oh, the witch.
Here, guess I'll show you. I forgot a part.
Oh yeah, no, I see it now.
What are we talking about today?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to What Are We Talking About? Today we're talking about The Conjuring. It's not a new movie, but it's the first time I ever saw it.
It'd be the second time I've seen it.
My first impressions, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, and I do not like horror movies. I've been talking about that quite a bit lately, especially. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It wasn't it was a little bit creepy, but it wasn't scary by any means.
No, and one thing I kind of liked about this movie is they didn't really they had a couple jump scares, but they didn't rely on jump scares. They relied on the suspense, the atmosphere, and the suspense of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed that. First time watching the movie, I was actually by myself. I was away working up in a camp, and I was just alone at night watching this movie. And the first time watching it, because a lot of the times with horror movies, when you rewatch them, you know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
You know when things are gonna happen. First time watching it, it's pretty creepy.
It is, definitely.
When they're playing that hide and go sequence.
No, definitely, and the arms come out.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen because I saw it in the trailers, but still, it was very creepy. Like I said, it was never so scary that you're like, oh no, now the witch is gonna come get me. You know what I mean? But it was very, very creepy, and the atmosphere was what led mostly to that. But also, the performances were across the board really good.
No,
there was even some kids in it.
Patrick Wilson, who plays Warren. Well, both Ed and Lorraine Warren, the characters who played them, did really good. The woman who played the mother, I thought she did a really good job. The mother to the Perrin family, I thought she did a really good job at playing her character. The dad, maybe not so much. The children, actually, as a matter of fact, we had the one little girl who was from Interstellar in it.
Oh yeah, Murph.
Not a real name, but we could just call her Murph. But no, I really
like this, Murph.
I really enjoyed this movie just because it's a horror, not a horror movie. It's a suspense thriller.
I don't know. It is a horror movie.
Yeah,
I would say.
If
you were a kid and you watched this, you'd shit your pants. But
but no, I really
It's not just a horror movie or a suspense movie. It's a really good movie.
It is very story driven.
It makes me wonder about how much of this is actually true, because they say that it's based on true events, but
yeah,
it all kind of is based on your beliefs. How much of that stuff do you believe is even possible? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know. I'd like to see the real footage.
I would really like to check out that room that they have.
No, that's
the room
that's true.
Where they have
just touch everything.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the kind of that guy who would start a horror movie just because my curiosity. Curiosity kills.
I'd be brought into it and killed first.
But no, I would be that guy who would go into the room and start touching everything just to see if it was real.
And then as you leave, none of those things affect you, and then as you leave, you take a drink of water from the water fountain and you just get possessed.
Oh well, that seems a bit fast. There's no story development there.
Dude, then you just taunt all your friends. But it's a fun kind of demon that
I just hang out?
Yeah, you hang out with... Actually, there's a movie kind of like that where Bam Margera... No, not Bam Margera. Ryan Dunn plays, and Ryan Dunn dies from not shitting for 2 weeks.
Oh, and he's
and he becomes a ghost, and then he comes back and only his best friend can see him, and he's tripping people coming out of the supermarket and shit, and whoops. And nobody can, nobody else can see him. It's just...
Yeah.
He's just tripping people.
Well, back to The Conjuring, though. I really enjoyed this movie. There's a lot of... I've seen a lot of horror movies in the way that it's just jump scares and blood and gore. There's not much for story, whereas this one had lots of story, and that's where I like to put credit. That's where I like to give horror movies or suspense thrillers more credit over others, because they weren't relying on what the genre is supposed to offer.
Yeah, nobody even died in the whole movie. Like that.
Oh yeah. No, I guess it would just be we see, I guess, like ghosts or.
Like there was dead people.
Yeah.
They talked about dead people, but I mean like, in the modern time story that was happening, nobody died.
Yeah, no, but it was still able to get across that creepy feeling, that very just. I don't even know what the word to come up with here, but it was very.
It just
very creepy,
like
creepy
eerie
atmosphere.
and
Yeah, exactly.
The atmosphere itself was like, the whole movie felt like, the whole time it felt real, and it made it so that it was just a creepy feeling in the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
While you're watching it, and but like you said, the characters themselves and like the development of the story, with how it starts out just with them doing something completely else, and it starts out with the Annabelle thing to kind of introduce you to
who Ed and Lorraine Warren were.
Warren, yeah, and so it starts out with that, and then of course they've made a spin-off, Annabelle or whatever, but that's like just the way that they developed those two characters, Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed how they developed them.
Because they were the main characters, really.
Yeah. The family is almost like they're trying to develop the family along with the whole ghostly, witchy presence that was there, which wasn't bad, but at the same time, you could have maybe separated them a little bit, like developed their characters aside from the whole witch story. At the same time, like we could have seen more of who they were before they started introducing the story into it, so that it would have been a little bit more. Because it's almost like we didn't really get much of a feel of who these people were before this incident. No, we don't know how much it affected. Obviously, it affected them traumatically, but we don't know how, like, with the extent of how much it changed.
I don't know. I think that we did kind of see who they were before, because they were still those people during for a while. The way that they kind of brushed everything off, and the way that they acted before they started being like, okay, something is going on.
Yeah.
I think that they did a pretty good job of developing them as well, but that's just my opinion. But anyways, is there anything else?
I can't think much of
positives or negatives either way.
I don't know. No, it was a good horror movie. Was it the best? No, I know there's some better ones out there.
But it's actually a really good movie. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Overall, it's awesome.
I don't like horror movies, but I really like this movie.
Mm-hmm. No, like if I had to rate it, I'd put it anywhere from a 6.5 to 7, which is pretty good for me.
6.5 to 7. I would even rate it higher than that, probably like a 7.5. Like,
oh, really?
Because I really liked it, and that's coming from somebody who I straight up just don't like horror movies at all.
No,
so
I don't like them.
That's high for me. That's probably the highest horror movie that I've ever rated, right? Like, but I haven't seen very many horror movies. It's better than Frozen.
Never seen that.
Not the Disney animated Frozen.
Oh.
There's a horror movie called Frozen with the kid from Air Bud.
Yeah, I know,
they're stuck on a chairlift.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Came out in 2010. Because of the Disney animated Frozen is so big, the only way you can find it is you have to search Frozen 2010.
Oh yeah, because my favorite horror movie of all time so far, I think. It's hard to say because I got Aliens up there, and then.
Well, I guess I almost don't classify Alien as a horror movie. In terms
of a very deep, meaning themed horror movie, I would almost say it's like a horror comedy. Cabin in the Woods. I love that movie. I love how
we're gonna review that movie later.
Yeah, we'll go over that later. But for now, got a rating 6.5 to 7 for me. You gave it a 7.5.
And yeah, that's our thoughts on The Conjuring. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Never stop learning.